Hi, my name is Zakir Khan and you are watching me on DissDash.
अपना फीमेल इंटरेक्शन इतना कम है कि अपने घर में कंगा है, कंगी भी नहीं है।
मैंने कहा पापा मैं टीवी पे आ रहा हूँ। तुम्हें पापा पता क्या बोले? तू आ रहा है कि तेरे बारे में आ रहा है? इतनी मासूम कौम है आदमी, आप उन्हें छत से कूदवा सकते हो कि भाई क्या प्यारा कूदता है यार।
Hello everyone, my name is Prachi and welcome to DissDash. Today I'm so excited to be speaking with the one and only Zakir Khan. He is the first ever comedian to be headlining Madison Square Garden in Hindi, which is incredible. With over 18 million social media followers, I cannot wait to be talking to him today. So Zakir, welcome to DissDash.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be here. And
How's New York?
It's beautiful. It's my favorite city in the world, to be very honest.
Really? More than London?
Yeah, that was a tricky one.
Tricky question.
Yeah, I think London and New York are my two very favorite cities.
That's nice.
Yeah.
वैसे न्यूयॉर्क को तो सब फन्ने खां कहते हैं और मैडिसन स्क्वायर गार्डन तो उससे भी ज्यादा फन्ने खां है, तो कैसा लग रहा है?
तो देखिए तो मतलब हंसी तुम हो तो जवां हम भी कम नहीं वाली बात है ये कि वो फन्ने कहा तो फिर हम क्या हैं, ठीक है?
अभी तो हो ही।
तो बस वही है, उस चक्कर में आ गए, इसी चौड़ में जो है यहाँ तक आ गए और फंस गए।
और इतिहास बना रहे हो, आपका नाम आने वाला है और वो भी महसूस कैसा हो रहा है अभी?
बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है यार। कभी मतलब वो कभी ऐसा लगता है कि अरे बनता है हमारा, हम ही तो है जिसका होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, ठीक है? और कभी लगता है कि कौन की जिंदगी है ये, कहाँ आ गए, ये सब हो भी रहा है। हाँ, कभी लगता है कि अरे इससे भी ज्यादा होगा, कभी लगता है कि सोचा भी था ऐसा। बड़ा आपकी all personalities are talking and constantly chattering. I think that's what anxiety is.
Of course, and that's what comedians are too.
Yes.
All of your personalities showing.
Showing up. So all of them are, they are all suited, booted, and ready to appear at Madison Square.
Of course. It's so funny because I think everyone nowadays is on their own Delulu Express train.
Yes.
Where we're all manifesting, we're delusional about what we're doing.
Yes.
What's a recent delusional thought that you had, and did reality slap you or did reality hug you when you had it?
I think I have a very love-hate relationship with reality. It kind of accepts my delusions 50%. Which is like a great number for delusions to be approved.
Pretty good.
But on 50%, it doesn't slap me; it slams me hard. So I don't know whether, I have a very toxic relation with the universe. I think he's he's not replying to my texts, but when he calls, he talks very nicely to me. So
sounds like a boyfriend.
Yeah. So that's what it says to me.
Of course.
Yeah.
On the topic of toxic relationships, I have to ask.
Yes.
I have to ask for all of the girls.
Please,
are you single? And are you dating in the New York City dating pool?
No, not at all. Not at least in. I had no idea that there was a dating pool. I thought it was just streets to walk around. No, not really. I think I'm traveling here. I don't think so. I have that kind of capability and charisma to just quickly come to a city and just lure a couple of.
I would argue you do have the charisma.
I don't
That's
know.
For sure.
I don't think so. I've lived that life to be reaching there, but I will consider it.
Yeah. But it's so funny because in your line of work, in your career, you've built your name off of observing people, observing their habits, off of also roasting people, roasting your friends, your family, even yourself. What is one roast that you would do for yourself right now?
I don't do it at all. I really respect myself. No, because I don't think so. Everybody to each their own, right?
Yeah.
So I have this one issue, which that's why I never interact with crowd as well, because they are so loving towards me, and I don't think so. As a person, I can go to that route where I try to roast someone.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I can. I have observations about me that I have a very oily skin. And
I do too.
yeah. So I think when I went for a massage, the masseuse asked me that. Do you want us to put some extra or we should use yours?
Oh my god! Well, on that too, you're pretty sucked Londa, some might say.
Yeah.
Has there been a moment recently where your sakti was dropped and you had to give in to someone or a moment or something that happened?
I think that happens a lot of times because सख्त लौंडा वो नहीं होता जो कहीं ना पिटे, सख्त लौंडा वो होता जो सही जगह पिटे. So that's what I say, and it's not about just a boy or a girl. It's about you should not fall for people who are trying to just lure into sweet talk.
Yeah.
It's about giving in for the person who is genuine to you. So I think
Dil
whenever
saaf
there's a
hona chahiye.
dil saaf, whenever there's genuine affection and love and genuineness, I think वहाँ पे हर आदमी को हर इंसान को पे करना चाहिए.
तो आपको लगता है कि ऑडियंस में जब बैठ के वो आपको देख रहे होते हैं, हंस रहे होते हैं, तो उनको लगता है कि आपका भी दिल साफ है, आप भी अच्छे हो?
ऑडियंस, एक फिल्म थी बड़ी सुंदर, न्यूयॉर्क सिटी के बारे में है, वो थी मेरे ख्याल से द वॉक. somebody, I think it was a film about somebody walking twin towers. So उसमें उन्होंने कहा, उनके जो टीचर थे उन्होंने कहा कि तुम हार्नेस क्यों नहीं बांध लेते हो, ठीक है, इतनी ऊपर से किसी को नहीं दिखेगा कि तुमने हार्नेस बांधा है कि नहीं बांधा, ठीक है. To which he replied that you told me, you taught me that never lie on stage.
That's true.
Because people can see, they might not know but they can feel it. तो स्टेज पे जब आप जाते हैं तो आपको बहुत ट्रांसपेरेंट रहना पड़ता है.
Yeah.
आपके अगर आपकी नीयत थोड़ी भी गड़बड़ दिख जाती है. बहुत देर आप नाटक नहीं कर सकते. अब मेरा काम तकरीबन 30 घंटे, मेरा 30 से 32 घंटे मेरा इंटरनेट पे है.
Wow.
35 like almost 32 hours of 14 hours of comedy, 18 hours of interviews and talking has been on internet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's your screen time? Very
Mine,
high.
I think 11 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
My phone would be yelling at me constantly.
Yeah. That's why I don't allow my phone to give me those notifications.
Oh.
Hey, you're using. I'm like, shut up. Yeah, I bought you. You're my slave.
I bought you.
Yeah. Don't try to give me instructions. It's like instructors yelling at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, I paid you. You cannot shout at me. Just count.
So you tell them what to do in the workout class.
I'm like, yeah, I paid. I cannot be
Of course.
paying and also getting yelled at. What are you? Are you school?
So how do you prep for your shows? What's your pre-show ritual? What's your plan before you go, like 3 months before too? How did you prep for MSG?
I think just performing constantly and just envisioning that this is what it will look like on that day. That is a big part of that. Delulu is a big part of the preparation, and also being in a happy state around your friends and family. So a lot of my friends have flown in to New York, and it's like a big the whole tribe is here, and just having good meal with them, just chit chatting and going on stage in a happy state is my prep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Any fun plans in New York with your friends and family?
Every restaurant we're going to, like it's like we hardly it's impossible to get reservation for us.
Of course, yeah.
Because there are 40 of us, right?
40! Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I thought a table of
And-
6 was hard.
Yeah, and every day it's getting the tribe is getting bigger and bigger. The
Yeah,
closer to
yeah.
the show, we're closer to the show now. So we are trying to get book a restaurant fully so that we can have a meal.
Much
So
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going there now.
Yeah, and I'm sure your family, your friends, everyone must be so proud of you. What is something that you feel for yourself that you've been able to accomplish since your days of writing SMS Shairi?
From there to this, I think the only thing constant is that I need to move ahead constantly. Enjoying whatever I do, the money I earn, to the place and the name I have built is for my friends and family. It's not for me. I have to move on to the next thing.
That's
If
really
somebody is working hard, these people should be allowed to work. That's why I get very pissed when my parents are trying to save money, because I don't have time to spend money. At least you do, right?
Yeah.
Because I have to constantly keep rolling from one city to another city. Like right now we are on a tour. We start from I landed on 8th of August. And I'll be leaving USA only by 6th of October.
Oh wow.
And I left my home around on 25th of. I did a Europe tour as well.
Yeah.
So it will be like almost 3 months. I'll be out of my 25th July. I left from my house, and I'll be back on around in mid-October somewhere.
Long time.
So if I am just traveling, doing 2 shows, changing cities every night, won't even remember which cities I'm sleeping and getting up.
Of course.
Right. So I think at least my family should enjoy, my friends should enjoy it, because I am definitely not enjoying it, moving at such a fast pace. At least they should be happy and content about it. So I think for me it's just how can I move ahead.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's why we're going to rent a restaurant for tonight.
Yes,
right? Of course.
that's what we're doing tonight.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why not? So also on that, your friends, your family, your support system, what's something else that you rely on outside of that to make who you are today?
I think just doom scrolling. It's just
I do it for fun. You do it for a reason.
yeah, I then because I have a reason, I can just get away with it. I think it's a big part of me to live multiple lives by observing a lot of people when you go to a city, the local content starts
Yeah,
appearing,
yeah.
and then you go into that rabbit hole. That what New Yorkers are talking about, what is happening, what are the things they are concerned about, what things, and suddenly it gives you so much of insight that it saves a lot of time for you. And then suddenly you'll go out, you speak to someone, and then you already have some insights about it.
Yes.
So you can dig in more
Yeah.
by just presenting that. Oh, I already know this much, but what else do you can add to it? And suddenly the information pool becomes bigger.
Of course.
Yeah. So I think my biggest thing which contributes to who I am is to just talk to new people. I think on an average, once I calculated for 3 years that what I do, I meet around 30 people in a month.
Oh my God.
30 new people. I chit chat at least like more than 2 minutes to 30 new people.
Wow. And out of that, how many do you actually enjoy talking to?
Almost all of them.
All of them. That's nice.
When you listen to by intent of listening, everybody's ready to talk to you.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a lot about intent.
That's very true. So, I'm curious. You're in New York. Are you going to do a specific joke for New Yorkers?
Like I'll start with something like that.
Yeah.
But later on I'll dive into my story. It's about nostalgia. It's about migration. It's about parents. It's about Desi culture. It's about everything. It's a mixed bag of everything. And every person from the age 14 to let's say 75 can really relate and enjoy the show.
Yeah. Do you feel that using Hindi makes you paint a better picture for your audience too?
Yeah, because when you're talking about nostalgia, when you're talking about rooted stories, they have certain context.
Yes.
And context can be only expressed in the native language of where that story is rooted to.
Of course.
So maybe someday I'll develop a set which is in English, but that day is far away from today. But for now, because I'm telling these stories, I'll have to speak in my language.
Of course.
Yeah.
I always laugh with my friends because the first words that I always teach them in Hindi are always galiyan. But a Hindi gali is so much more fun than an American gali.
Yes, because
so
it's
I
your
get unique
context. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you've gone from Indore, and does anyone come up to you, any aunties or uncles, and they go, "Beta, ek to chutkala suna do." How do you feel that?
I feel very offended by that, to be very honest. I'm like, why would you say that? I've never told somebody else that, oh, what profession do you do? And just like that. But I think we were entering yesterday in Bungalow.
Yes.
And I just, there was this family standing, and I was like, let me take a picture for you guys. So I clicked the picture, they're like, hey, I think we've seen you. Yeah. And then suddenly the uncle goes like, are you doing some 10-15 minutes here?
In Bungalow?
I'm like, yeah, I've come here to eat, man. Just get a life.
You're like, नहीं uncle जी, आप Amazon Prime पे देख लो, अभी मेरे को खाना
हाँ
खाना
वही
है." हाँ.
मतलब but ठीक है मतलब also people don't know how to react at times.
Yeah.
It's not their mistake. They're so overwhelmed that they say whatever comes to their mind
Yeah,
at
of
times.
course.
But doesn't mean that I really like it.
Yeah, no,
I understand where they're coming from, but I also it's not something which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've gone from Indore to Royal Albert Hall, New York City, you're performing at Madison Square Garden. You are making history by being the first ever comedian to do a full set in Hindi. And now you're going to Toronto, Chicago, Atlanta. What's next for you?
It's just I love doing this. I absolutely love being on stage. Prachi, I can't tell you the joy of just saying something and just looking at people and their reactions.
Yeah.
It's you make a movie, you don't know, you upload a video, you don't know what they felt like. This is so instant. It's right there, fraction of second reaction time. It is the most magical thing one can do.
Yeah.
Being on stage to see people smile, react, nod, and imagine 19,000 people just in a sync.
That's amazing.
Right.
That's a dopamine hit that you cannot get anywhere
Oh my
else.
God.
Yeah.
During COVID times,
Yeah.
we because we started doing everything was remote, and we started doing shows as well, online, Zoom call, all of that was happening, and we were making a lot of money during that time. And suddenly after when the restrictions were removed and I went on stage, it was a small show for 45 people. And the moment I went on stage and I saw the first laugh, I'm like, I know why I do this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not about the money. I think it's about this, and I think that magic is something which keeps me hooked. So I look forward to that every night.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I look forward to also seeing your names with, you were saying before you want to do movie production and writing.
Yes, everything. I want to do a lot of things. I want to direct, I want to write a movie, I want to write a show in Hollywood. I think we are in talks with a lot of people.
That's
And
amazing.
I think in a couple of years you'll see something very amazing.
Hopefully you'll be back in New York. Maybe you'll buy a house here, spend half your time here. No?
आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. ठीक है. बिल्कुल।
बट फिर बटर चिकन तो खाना ही पड़ेगा यहाँ पे आके।
ना जी ना, हमारी बातचीत बहुत बढ़िया लोगों से है यहाँ पे।
बिरयानी खा लेना फिर।
बिरयानी
हम लोग के घर आके थोड़ा पंजाबी खाना खाना।
वो भी चल सकता है, वो भी कर लेंगे।
अभी बुलाऊंगी, चिंता नहीं करो।
ठीक है, तैयार है सब।
Thank you so much, Zakir. We're so happy to have you. Congratulations on making history. I have one last question for you.
जी.
You used to do SMS shairi. I think you have to give us one.
I think the one I wrote, I really like it. It was like, I don't know if you get the context. It's like कि ख्वाबों की दीवार को भरे बाजार में टूटी देखी है। ख्वाबों की दीवार भरे बाजार में टूटी देखी है। मैंने अनजान बुलेट के बगल में तेरी स्कूटी देखी है।
वाह वाह।
At least you know वाह वाह।
नहीं, वो तो मुझे पता है।
Yeah.
But thank you so much. Welcome to New York City. You've been here before, but now you're taking it with a storm. So congratulations. Thank you.
The more you say it, it feels heavier to me. But thank you very much.
Thank you so much.